7, but Mark Daigneault feels like this Thunder team has improved since the start of training camp with all the practices that they've had and what was a very competitive.
Wolves on top by 4, make it 6. Oh! Off the window for 2 plus the foul for D'Angelo Russell.
He's so multifaceted from all the good things that happen when he's on the court.
Taurean Prince, 2 for 2 off the bench. 5 early points for TP. Russell in the corner. Off the Gobert screen. That's ball fake. Edwards, pump fake in the lane. Outside, Russell for 3. Yes!
Of course, Patrick Beverley, what he did kind of setting the tone for this team, just willing them into the playoffs or helping them will himself to the playoffs as D'Lo
nice
gets
move.
a nice finish.
Got Amaruya in the air, steps through, gives it off to McDaniels, nearly had it taken. Russell for 3. Money! Pokuševski. No, Gobert affected that shot. Russell going right at Gilgeous-Alexander with the lay-in. 15-5. Russell around the Gobert screen. Stops, pops, swish.
He's a good player. Injuries affected his time in Chicago.
Oh, man, Russell. He's in the zone himself. 8 first-quarter points for D'Angelo Russell.
It was a getting-to-know-you moment for Michael Grady, and it was well worth the wait.
Had a lot of fun with that. Oh, the lob! McDaniels with the finish. Clarkson. Pass stolen.
Minnesota's defense has been on point in this game.
Wolves running again. Dump off. McDaniels off the no-look from D'Lo.
Right now, he's not been strong inside. He said himself that he doesn't feel as good when he's lighter as D'Angelo Russell knocks down the triple. Boy, he's locked and loaded.
2 Ohio State guards battling. Russell finishes at the rim. 7 seconds. Gage tries the 3. No. Rebound to Gobert. Nice box out from McDaniels. Straight away 3. D'Lo! Cash money. 7:22 to go in the 4th. D'Lo trying to answer and does. Now it's Russell. Driving on Conley. Stops. Oh, the window! As Conley touches earth, ice in his veins. D'Angelo Russell ties it up.
He was just on fire from downtown.
Starting to really camp out and find that sweet spot in the corner, and that's a sweet stroke by D'Angelo Russell from the baseline.
That's why, you always hear the expression style of play. Nothing changes. I mean, you're always playing a certain style.
And that is why Gobert has led the league in field goal percentage over the last 2 years.
Now, a lot of up and down pace here between these two teams. That's in the Thunder's favor.
And there is Gobert as Russell put it up there for him. Easy slam. Forcing that transition opportunity. Russell goes behind his back. And he's going to get the soft bounce off the front of the rim.
A 9-5 advantage in the first half. So keep that pace up.
Gobert, deep catch and a slight move to spring himself free for the layup.
Wolves get first crack at it. Russell for 3. Bottom.
Like he was a big-time scorer that 1 year in college. Averaging 3 points a game coming into this game. So I think in the scouting report, you could maybe overlook him if you're a player, not if you're a coach, because you see what he is.
Russell in the round of Gobert screen. Nice little ball fake. Ball goes out and back in.
Really exciting. I love Minnesota. Spending more time today. I was a lifetime and getting to know the people. And everywhere we go, whether it's here locally, perfect environment. And remember, a lot of my friends, nice dunk there, a lot of my friends were freshmen and sophomores in high school.
That's what amazes me, Michael, because in my era, when I came out and drafted, I was in the Jordan draft in '84. You know, everybody was 22 years old pretty much when they got to be rookies as D'Lo hits that little floater.
Scoring and sharing the rock. McDaniels, come on now. Come on now. Russell, wide open for three. We'll see how he responds tonight. Russell, two-man game with Gobert. The pull-up swish.
How pretty was that?
A 7-0 run, and LeBron turns it over. Russell running. The dump off. Towns, the finish in the lane.
He was such a bright light for the Miami Heat, and then last year with the Bone Bruise kept him out the entire season.
Outside shot, Taurean Prince cans a three. Wolves leading by 5. Edwards kicks it outside. Extra pass. Russell. Yes, sir.
Portland Trailblazers, when Yusuf Nurkic was guarding him, they just let him shoot.
Westbrook now 2 for 16 from 3 this season as Russell in the second quarter for the Lakers. Jones lost the handle and they turn it over. Russell gets around James to dump off to Gobert and the two-hand flush.
You didn't invite me over to your place. I was running around Murray. It's a really nice area. Yes, yeah. But next time, please give me a call. Huh? I'll have to look you up, man. You're too big over there for me. No, I'm not.
Very rarely did they play he and Towns together. They did a little, and now he's out here with Rudy Gobert.
Good feed by Russell down low. McLaughlin converts.
Bridge is just a great cutter, really moves without the ball, and he has come on very strong here to start this third quarter.
Russell, open three, knocks it down.
And nobody has won more games in the NBA over the last 5 seasons than Milwaukee. As that three goes down for D'Angelo Russell. And gets rewarded. Much more of a conscious effort this season for Milwaukee. The way they're attacking the offensive glass, and the results paying off early as Russell hits the mid-range.
That's one good offense of Tennessee, though.
Russell behind the back and splash on a three.
Russell through the defense. Oh, the lay-in and another and one opportunity. Russell, fans still on their feet, waiting for that first hoop. Towns layup, gone.
Celtics had a really great night from outside the arc against New York. Slow-mo in starting lineups that are left-handed.
Towns over to Russell's going to have to get it up. Swish over the outstretched hands of Julius Randle.
Just driving gaps. Wow.
Towns. Belly on that one.
He's gotten involved some here. He's 3 of 6. He's got 6 points. He's played 12 minutes in the game, so he's not played a ton, comparatively speaking. But I think you're right. As D'Angelo Russell knocks down the three. You see how Jalen Brunson does a great job of putting his shoulder into the defender without fouling, but creating space. And there you see the pass again. Russell, J-Mac connecting in transition.
Russell over to Reed, driving and finishing through contact.
We gotta see that again.
He's been big tonight. Dump off to Reddish, pass too low. Towns leading the break. Russell back to Towns. And Thibodeau wants a timeout.
Phoenix coming into this game has lost 2 of 3. Of course, they lost in Philly last ball game, but they split a pair with Portland in Phoenix as D'Lo knocks down the triple.
All tied up at 3. Back-to-back triples. Russell to Gobert. The flush for the Frenchman. Russell off window, bounces in.
And that's the important part of playing ball screens.
But his shooting percentage as a wingman, shooting nearly 59% as Towns Jones. It's the flush. Good feed inside.
Randall last ball game was unbelievable.
Just too much airspace as Russell answers with a three of his own. Vince said before the game, just too much space as Gobert catches the lob from Russell.
And if you get stuck on a screen, Rudy's back, and so it's just they're going to be open by definition.
Russell, the pump and the jumper.
Bryn Forbes won a championship as Rudy patty-cakes that one off the glass.
Edwards in the game with 5 fouls. Russell 3. Got it. Russell, 15 and 5 on the night. On the move. There's a lob to Gobert.
Roz told the story earlier tonight about Desmond Bane saying his best attribute as a teammate might be his humility. Like, it's okay, even as a brilliant superstar in this league, to say, I screwed up.
Play through it. Rudy Gobert. And now it's Russell. Russell works into a 15-footer.
Yeah, he's been spectacular.
Here's his former teammate in Gobert. They spent 5 seasons together in Utah with the Jazz as Russell connects from the elbow.
Yeah, he stays in that paint, especially on the defensive side of the ball. It's hard for him not to get those rebounds.
Russell looking for an opening as Russell has 7 early points. Garland goes to work, crosses him over to the basket, puts it up, misses the shot. Love bats at it. Gobert eventually squeezes it. He'll outlet to Russell. Russell with Hunter and McDaniels. He dunks to tie this game at 11.
Yeah, you have to get back as a team.
Towns, who prefers the perimeter, deals and finds Russell. Now it's Gobert. Russell again chased by Garland. Got himself some space as he leaned into Garland, and Russell has started this game 4 for 5.
Well, again, coming back off the road, that first game back is always tough.
Russell into the corner. There's Prince. Prince connects as the Timberwolves have scored the last 10 points. Looks on a shorter Russell right through. Russell got Towns in the air. Towns with a block, however. As Towns is on his way down, McLaughlin shovels to Russell. He doesn't hesitate. Russell has 12 early points. Russell, he's been hot early. He stays that way. Russell's a perfect 6 for 6. Russell works off a Gobert screen. Deals to the corner. There's Anderson again. Anderson line drives it home. And that's what he does, is that's our Rocket Mortgage Built for Success thought of the night as D'Angelo Russell, I should say, stays red hot, AC. He's got 17. Been limited to 6 here in this first half. Russell, he's been the leading scorer for this club as Russell soars in and now has 19. That deliberate pump fake, that's a reward of the night, brought to you by Duncan. He's gotten a lot of victims that way.
Yes, he has. Oh, and there's the guy who started the game off for them.
Timberwolves started the season 5 and 8, and some have felt in the press that some of that energy just isn't there, that grit, that desire. Although the Timberwolves have been good so far here tonight. Russell with the elbow off to Towns. Towns fires and hits. We mentioned he's a terrific three-point shooter.
They did a good job in putting the concept together in the uniform.
Russell fires and scores. That's the Timberwolves' first field goal of this 4th quarter. Garland's three-point percentage coming in was 31%. He's 7 of 8 here tonight. McDaniels got it. Russell to the foul line, fades and scores. He's 11 of 12 here tonight. Players had some big games in this building.
Flip shot. McDaniels rebounds and pitches it ahead to Russell. The line for Edwards high above the rim. Anthony Edwards, 8 early points for Minnesota. Gobert is there, whips the pass out to Bol. Knocked away and stolen by the Timberwolves, and here they come. Running downhill. And laid up and in by Russell. For Minnesota, Russell as well. Towns. Here's Russell over Mamba. That's a big shot to quiet the crowd and a 12-0 run. Russell fakes and drives on Mamba. D'Angelo Russell trying to come alive in the 4th quarter. Russell handling it out top to Gobert. To Russell. Bamba on it. Pump fake, fires over Bamba. Got it. Get back in this game. Can they finish it off? Still 5:30 left. Russell. Over Bowl. That's a big shot by Russell. Russell with the loose ball. 2-on-1. Wagner's back alone. Towns running downhill again, and a foul on the Magic. Wagner.
We talked about moving the ball and moving bodies. That's a good example of it right there.
Edwards, similar play on the other end, finding a cutting Russell for two. Here's Edwards, third year out of Georgia, top overall pick back in the 2020 draft, a season-high 35 points in the win down in Orlando. Russell from the left wing drills it.
At least you can relax a little knowing that the guys who are starters aren't going to get pulled. You're not going to get pulled for them, I should say, because they're not there.
Towns lays it up and in. Pretty much Joel and George going back and forth, shaking D'Anthony. Chipped in as well in the second half. Yeah, that was looking good coming off of Nas's hand. James Harden just a couple of seats over, saying, that's my guy. And the back cut and the finish.
8 turnovers to the Timberwolves 2, and they've also got 30 points in the paint as opposed to just 12 for your 76ers.
Russell hits the fadeaway long too.
Different proposition when you don't create the needed space against a guy like Gobert. He's so long.
Russell scoops it up to Gobert, who throws it down. Dirty claims yours, huh?
You know me.
I thought the suit jacket was looking
a little tight.
A little bit tighter. Russell kicking out. McDaniels with the answer for Minnesota.
You couldn't rush Daniel out of that shot.
One off his season high of 12 points. Daniel now with 11. Russell almost had his foot on the baseline. That one shot from behind the backboard. Fourth Sixer into double figures. Russell barely able to keep it in the offensive zone, and then steps into a three.
Now with a guy like Maxey on the bench.
Yeah, and as Sixers fans know, maybe some of the rest of you don't, Shake and Tyrese trained together in the offseason as Russell hits another. Lead showing off the footwork shorts. Russell ahead of everybody, lays it up and in. Timberwolves 0 for their last 7 on their last 11 trips. Turned it over 6 times.
More zone from your Sixers, 2-3.
It's been working. Edwards from outside.
Edwards, 10 on the shot clock. Russell, mid-range J, gone!
It's going to be interesting because they play both of their bigs, and this is the guy that I'm worried about. Because not many people know he is a really good player.
He is one of his last 17 from three-point range. Inside Gobert dunks it.
He's in the basket before Jaden Smith could get off the ground. Daniels is long and he's as big and he's as agile. Now this is Karl Anthony Towns, who's been their, basically their center for the last couple of years, and he's showing you his ability to handle the ball.
Well, you can hear the Pacers bench shouting out. Here's Russell, Gobert. Gobert has 7.
It's been a little more difficult for the Pacers, so you've got to move it quicker.
And Russell all the way to the basket.
It's a tough cover for Buddy, because Anthony Edwards Anthony Edwards is probably a little bit more athletic than Mathurin. Watch it. Nobody knew they looking under the basket. You got to pay attention. You could get back in the game against this group.
Indiana 6 times this year has won games trailing by 10 or more points, but Gobert answers. Pacers could play 2 for 1 here if they wanted.
Yep.
And Russell the steal and lays it in.
It was a little bit of a lack of communication.
Minnesota had Gobert as the only Timberwolf in double figures with 11. Boy, Towns has been in the lane a long time. Russell hits. Three-point shooting was not the issue in the first half as McDaniels throws it down.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you what.
67-63. One time last year, Miles made 4 in a game. Russell with that corner shot. Yeah, he was coming in off a 3-point game Monday night. And he finds McDaniels.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, when he's playing like that, they're hard to play against.
Deep ball's going to be important.
Hornets won a game on Wednesday, only making 6 3-pointers. They've already got a pair, but already 2 dunks for Minnesota.
Mint, the granite pays homage to granite as the official state rock of North Carolina, and gold represents the region's history as the site of the first American gold rush in the early 1800s.
Hornets offense starting to flow a little bit. It's a 9-point game. D'Angelo Russell. He's kind of like left-handed.
Transition right there. Ty Jones takes his guy in the middle.
Yeah, Mason Plumlee came over to help, and that was a bad idea. And he's going to give the Hornets an opportunity for a 2-for-1 if they can get a stop. There's your stop. Can't get a rebound. Russell. Oh, my goodness. That will just make Steve Clifford's blood boil. Ty had a career high in points in that first half alone. He had 7 points off the bench. Getting so much better quickly.
So good at keeping that defender on his back and the rest of the help off balance.
Gobert. And Gobert an opportunity for a 3-point play. Hornets have outscored the Timberwolves 21-10 here in our third quarter. Naz Reid. Come on. Wow. I was wishing it would. Rudy Gobert. Ooh, a layup. I don't think I've ever seen him shoot a layup. Trying to sweep this homestand. A win on Wednesday against Philadelphia. Gobert, that's more like it. Second dunk tonight for Rudy Gobert. Halfway through the fourth quarter. Hornets just need to hold on. They can win just by playing defense. D'Angelo Russell, 8-point game.
Well, you got to keep playing. You cannot take your foot off the gas.
Mason Plumlee back in for the Hornets. Russell, another bucket. Mason keeps it and throws it away. Russell. Oh, wow. He does that all the time. D'Angelo Russell makes it a 1-point game.
3-point attempts are up as well to a career high.
Russell.
Good. They do a great job transition threes. 13 a game is what they take, and then all the layups we've seen already, you got to take those away.
Coming off the loss last night in Boston.
You know, I was going to ask you, being a big, could you see some old school high-low between the two of those guys?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you saw it early on with the lob from Karl Anthony Towns to Rudy Gobert, but whenever he gets the ball.
It's off the mark. Here comes D'Angelo Russell waiting for his teammates. He's all alone. He gets right past Beal for the lay-in. We talked about it in the pregame, Drew. Who wants it more? As D'Angelo Russell gets the hoop, he'll go to the line. Kyle Anderson in the game for Minnesota. It's the crafted D'Angelo Russell. D'Angelo Russell coming off that screen, and he hits a 3. So Russell has kept Minnesota in this ball game. He's got 13.
That's trying to play with Karl Anthony Towns. It's all new to them. But tonight already attacking.
Too easy, Drew. It's too easy.
Rebound Anderson. Starts to break himself more. Slows it up. Russell, 3. Good. First possession of the second quarter for the Wolves. Naz Reid in the lane. Oh, with authority.
Well, this is one of the lineups you want to get to.
Russell. Driving. The dump off. Reid high off the window for 2.
Wow, what a finish.
Gobert. Over to Russell. Oh, the pull up on Conchar, the Rainbow J. Russell. Off the window for 2. Back in the hands of Morant with 5 on the shot clock. Morant turns it over. Great D from Moore. Edwards to Russell to Gobert. Big time. 8 on the shot clock. Russell watched by Conchar. The blow by, the lay-in is good, plus the foul. D'Angelo Russell.
This Memphis team makes 12.5 threes per game. They only got 3 tonight as D'Lo.
Oh, that's nice.
Sweet layup to go.
Russell on the attack. Outside, Anderson. Yes, sir. Jones over to Clark. Rejected by Edwards. Ahead to Edwards. Look out below. No one open at the moment. Anderson has to go. He's going to have to fire it. Russell for 3. Got it! Had 14 and 14 on Wednesday in the win over San Antonio. Russell outside. McDaniels for 3. Got it!
Love it.
They really miss McDaniels.
Minnesota ran over 50 possessions of pick and roll last game against Memphis. How about those active hands by D'Angelo Russell? Creates a turnover there.
Russell right down the lane. The finger roll is good.
That was forceful.
Rebound Gobert. Russell going at Robinson. Earl, the floater is pure. Bulls force a miss. Russell, oh, nice feed inside to Reed for 2.
Not get back down by Kenrich Williams.
Williams with 8 points now. Russell, nice feed. Reed, yes. The spin and the lay-in from Nas Reed. Oh, the thievery. McLaughlin, coast to coast. Blew the layup, but the tip in from Russell.
Oh, they deserve that tip in, by the way. Didn't play particularly well in the first game. In fact, Minnesota kind of won that first game because he tried to do too much. D'Lo,
another finger roll.
Russell being defended by the rookie J-Dub. Series of moves, works inside and scores.
Gilgeous Alexander, 16 points tonight. There's another turnover. Steal for the Wolves. Russell with the shield and the lay-in.
Great communication that time. Had the entire time he's been in Minnesota.
Russell over to Reed. Oh, take that with you. Giddey trying to bully his way to the lane. Blocked by Reed. Russell bounce pass to Moore. The reverse is pure.
I'll tell you what, Michael. If you clap those hands, that's...
Clap the hands, that's an automatic. Reed.
Good throw out.
Extra pass. Edwards. Good ball movement. Russell. Yes, sir!
Oh, man, D'Lo loves this kind of party. I'm not going to say Luke Dort is one because he's really turned it around. He's actually shooting pretty well for them.
Russell. Rainbow J bounces around and goes down.
Another great contest by Austin Rivers. Didn't just dare Trey Mann to shoot that shot.
Oh, Russell connects. 13 rebounds for Nas Reed. Double-double. 11 points as well. Russell got a 3. This is a different D'Angelo Russell, Jim Pete. Edwards. Now it's Russell with Gobert inside, and he throws it down. Russell watched closely by that's Benedict Mathurin. Russell rolls around and falls through. D'Angelo Russell.
Give it a rub down.
It's like old times. Noel for 3. Cash. So just about less than a minute of action in that November 23rd meeting with the Pacers. Russell for 3. Oh, right over the outstretched fingertips of Miles Turner.
Giving them life here. The second quarter was a confidence builder for this team. They want to play fast too, by the way. Number 1 and 2 in the NBA in pace as D'Lo gets that one to go.
Al Anderson back in the ball game, pulls down the board. Russell, mid-range, got it. Russell around the Gobert screen, gets it back. Bounce pass to McDaniels for 2. And we've really seen it on display tonight. Rivers. Russell around the Gobert screen for two.
They needed that.
Extra pass to Russell. Now it's in the hands of Rivers. Attack mode outside. Russell, three ball, corner, pocket. Good. Russell answers with the three.
Yeah, man, that's how you answer. They've tracked down a lot of loose balls.
Russell, the pull-up three. Yes, sir! Russell gonna have to make a play. The step back on heel. Goal!
18 points, and that's the first three. That's a Pura three-pointer. Pura, the possibility of sent. On the drive inside, glass bucket by Russell. Shot clock at 3, deep 3, and that's off the mark, and the rebound pulled in by McDaniels. He'll hand it off to D'Angelo Russell. They run. Nice looking break and one off the bucket by Kyle Anderson.
Really good patience by Malik. He doesn't settle for the three.
Russell straight away. Gobert was out front. He screened once. Jazz with a 1-point lead. They trailed early by 6, 17-16. Russell, nice shot with the left hand. Naj Reid jumps in for the rebound. Back comes Russell. 3 minutes in, there's a finger roll wide open to paint, and Russell has scored 8 points in this half. You know, there's a lot to be said, Thurl, about being comfortable in the system, which is really built around you defensively by then head coach Quinn Snyder. There's a double pump of the paint and the left-hand finger roll up and in by Russell. Rivers gives it back to Russell. Shot clock rolls down to 11. The three is up, and the three is good. 87-86. Jazz Nation just getting used to these close, hard-fought games. But Russell.
Jazz are reciprocating right here in the fourth quarter.
Alexander with the start tonight, 9 points. He had 6 at the half. Out front 3. Oh my, Russell.
Got the hot hand right now.
With a strong right hand. Back-to-back buckets for Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Much needed. Now Russell is the guy. You can't leave him wide open.
Drops it again. Six-point game. Inside cut. Pass out. Up off the glass. Good. And it's a 106-104 game. Minnesota on the road. 3 is away. 3's good. Watch out. I mean, Russell cuts through. Gobert screens out front. Russell again. Olenek off this. Oh, he got Olenek off his feet and dropped it. 30 for Russell. As D'Angelo Russell pulls the play off defensively, T, after really hurting the Jazz with that 3 ball. Gobert's going to finish it off with a 2-hand dunk against his old team.
Here's Russell fending off Grant. Nice lob to Gobert. Let him.
Drew's got a lot of runway to get that chainsaw cranked up.
Man, his magnetism. Reed into the lane. Grant takes that pass and then slings a 3. Too strong. Leaking out. Here's Russell. A beautiful pass up the floor from Anderson. Blazers lead by 5. 3 minutes gone by here in the second. Both clubs 13-12 on the year. Blazers 5-6 at home. Russell a 3. Bang.
If the other team is not defending and they have conceded, then it's understood in a way like, all right, man, game's over. No need for that. But if a team is running around.
So Shaedon Sharpe puts the Blazers up 3. Russell diving into the lane. Perfect pass on the move. Rick steps out beyond the arc. Watching Edwards. Off it comes to Russell. And here comes Russell. Keep an eye on Anthony Edwards. We're at number 1 here at the bottom of your screen. 10 points. 2 from 3.
Allow Austin Rivers denial to keep him away from the basketball.
Russell arcs a high one on a little stop and go. Nurk steps out on Russell. He pushes off on Nurk to gain an advantage and hits a step back. Blazers up 7, 120 to 113, 111 left. Russell off the screen, bags a three. That changes the complexion a bit.
And then the second key, make it a tough catch on Gobert. Anthony Simons in particular did a great job of that whenever the Blazers did switch, as Russell knocks down a two.
In that meeting a couple of days ago. Here's Edwards spinning to the baseline. Russell looks at the three-point arc. Chases him off.
6-point lead for Portland. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Russell around the Gobert screen. The lob and the finish.
145 to pass to great Clyde Drexler, all-time Blazers leading scorer. Russell into the air, fouled in the act.
He's been hovering around top 10 in the league in rebounds per game throughout this whole season. And that was really good timing, Kev. A bit of a delay offensively there. The secondary break as Dame paused on one side of the floor, ran into his three.
Simon 7 points. Blazers up 8. Russell. That's what we're talking about, man. He's under duress, no problem.
Just be there. Let Anthony do what he does. And yes, it's a bonus when Nurk makes great contact and really sticks that defender, but it is not a prerequisite.
Against Denver, that's the 43rd time he has scored 40 or better. And at this pace, he's headed that direction. Outside is Russell. Now remember, Russell had some stuff cooking before he went to the deck. But Damian Lillard. Blazers leading by 15. Most 3.5 by any NBA player this season. 8. Blazers 12 of 27 from 3 tonight. Russell on the move. Beautiful scoop, lob, Gobert the jam, and a foul. Russell will go to get it. 12 to shoot. Hesitates. Nurk tracks it. He'll step back for a triple. And he counters Dame's three.
Where the Warriors won 149 to 124.
Wow.
So it wasn't like some close game. It was similar to this. And at that time, as Russell makes a three.
And then Anthony Edwards' leadership. How good was he in Oklahoma City? So as Kyle Anderson pulls the chair out on Vucevic and gets the steal.
Anderson outside Russell, the pump. Reed all day. Got a three.
I love it. Yes. And when they had all that big outburst against Dallas.
Naz Reed, oh my goodness, what a shape shift in midair.
But I'm sure they want to rectify that. Part of the reasons why they lost so many close games is D'Angelo Russell knocks down a three.
Noel with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Working on Dragic. Russell. Boom! Russell for three. 6 points. Rivers making a play on Dragic. Russell from the logo. Oh! Money! D'Angelo Russell. Russell trying to make a play on White. The pull-up from the free throw line is good. Back-to-back buckets from, I guess we should call him D-Logo.
Your Indianapolis Colts were very happy in that first half. Indianapolis kid floating 33-0, and then you saw Tom Brady pass Peyton Manning. Unbelievable.
Russell heat check.
You also saw D'Angelo Russell hit 6 threes in Utah, by the way.
He's got back defensively there. Russell tries to get around Levine. Forbes left open. Splash. Backing down to Sumo outside. Knight. Now it's Russell. Oh, the pocket pass. Nate Knight! Bucket and the foul.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what he wants to do.
Levine has uncharacteristically struggled this season, finishing at the rim. That was a tough bucket. Nate Knight, sandwich and chest, Nate Knight. Oh, my. Daniels around a Knight screen, nearly had it stolen. Russell wants three. Cash. Outside, Edwards nearly lost it. Baseline. Double comes. Russell, the catch, fires, and hits. D'Angelo Russell continues to tweak his rotation, trying to find the right combination. McDaniels, oh, bucket and the foul. Russell, oh, the snatch back, the pull up from the elbow, good. D'Angelo Russell, 25 on the night.
ISO defense right there by Jalen Noel.
Russell down the lane, bucket, and the foul. The 4th and 1 of the night by the Timberwolves.
We just said, hey, you're a tough guy. I mean, I knew you were going to be out here and play. Just not stay down long.
Russell on the attack and finishes at the rim. Russell penetrating. Oh, he spun that one off the window for 2. Crafty play from D'Angelo Russell. He was waived from the Windy City Bulls at one point, signed with Brooklyn. Russell inside. Russell, little teardrop goes down. JaVale McGee tapped it out. Timberwolves 7th in the NBA in points in the paint. Meanwhile, the Mavs dead last. Oh, no-look feed. Reed takes the contact. Count it. Oh, man. And put him on the line. Nas Reed an opportunity for an and one. With 4 minutes to go in regulation and lost. So learning how to play with the lead is something they're still working on. Russell got a 3. McDaniels, baseline. Oh, the reverse goes down.
Yes. Guys like Mike Dunleavy, the dad, not the son, would go to the company and say, you shoot 36%. He goes, yeah, but I shoot all my shots from outside the arc.
Russell, the floater on the free throw line.
Masterful. And conversely, that's where he needs to throw that shot by Christian Wood out of there.
McDaniels, easy finish off the Russell feed. And you have Miami the day after Christmas. Russell, little hezzy, kicks it outside. McDaniels for 3, got it.
Head coach in the D League, finally giving a chance up here. G League, I guess it is now. Finally giving a chance up here, doing a nice job. Russell knocks down the jumper. McDaniels looking inside, finds Gobert. Big guy, Gobert.
Yes.
270, and he's every bit of that. Edwards pulls up, can't hit the 3. The ball finds Russell back to Edwards for 2. Edwards. Rivers, McDaniels, Russell, knocks down a 3.
But Gobert just can't do those things. So until he can, it's going to be tough to work in the offense.
Russell, a nice feed. And McDaniels easy, too. Reed tries to 3 from this side, knocks that one down. And the T-Wolves have taken the lead in 19-17. That's your guy.
I mean, he's good. The way he plays is more of a problem for us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Russell and 1. Russell takes the 3, knocks it down.
Just like that. Wow.
Horford 17 and White 18.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if I've ever seen that before.
Resulting in Nikola Jovic's first score of his 14th NBA game.
Yeah, he's got good hands. Jovic moves very well without the ball.
He'd been better in the paint than they have been out of the three-point line, where they're 3 for 17. Rivers fakes it. Russell takes it and splashes it home.
Lets it go. He's got a great release. Very comfortable out there with that kind of range.
Rudy learning the hard way. You better come all the way out to close out on Jovic. That's a nice finish by Jaden McDaniels.
They have Gobert with a smaller player. They're too busy trying to shoot the ball as quick as they can with these perimeter guys.
Russell on a keeper for the score. And the rebound ripped away by D'Angelo Russell. Underneath, Reed able to score.
Boy, he has been a game changer for them.
Miami 12 out of 43 from downtown. That's 28%. That's Russell. That's good. D'Angelo Russell, 10 points for him. 7-point Heat lead, 7:35 left in the game. Edwards misses. Highsmith had a hand on it, but it winds up back with Minnesota. A logo 3 for Russell. D'Angelo Russell.
We're inside of 8, and it's tied at 7.
And Russell, he can fill it up. It's Gobert. Nice slip inside. So Russell's found him twice.
Jonas did a really good job of kind of getting out of his way, though.
Create space.
Right, and creating a passing angle as well.
It'll be Naz Reid.
He's played so well for them.
He's been really good for them. These two teams really played close games last year. Step back. Yeah, he's a big guard. I mean, and a physical guard. Because this young man's going to get a big deal. He's going to get a 5-year extension just like Zion did. There's a breakdown. Once he got past Dyson, he's a lefty, so he's going to a strong side. D'Angelo Russell, somebody's got to help, and he'll get the runner. Yeah, Jackson was worried about the
Rudy
dunk.
Gobert.
Right, the dunk, the float, and the touch.
Right, because what Zion, you forget about that because of his highlight dunks.
Jackson on the challenge, but man, D'Angelo Russell. Edwards, he's going to take the pick. Extra pass is Russell, and he can make that. D'Angelo Russell with a corner three. Russell, he'll get there on a spin, and he's going to the line with a three-point play. That was a serious pivot. Edwards out of the timeout, wanted Gobert. Good recovery by the Pels. Now Russell on the step back. Good look. Good look.
Tough.
Big guard. And he got what he wanted.
It's going to come down to keeping these guards, meaning D'Angelo Russell, Anthony Edwards, and Noel out the paint.
And a break. A total breakdown defensively. Smart play.
2 or 3 weeks of the season, 2 weeks maybe, Giannis was a little out of rhythm, was struggling to really find his stride offensively. And he is in great rhythm right now.
There's another bucket for Naz Reid. And all the way to the A-train.
Anthony Edwards.
Partially blocked by Edwards. Back the other way. The Wolves are coming. And what a time for D'Angelo Russell to hit his first field goal. He's nearly got another double-double, though, here by halftime. 22 points, sitting on 9 rebounds.
He should have held it one more dribble, make that defender commit. Nice.
Luka Garza, productive second quarter. He was scoreless in the first quarter. Here's Edwards.
Team is pretty good at generating turnovers, a high deflection team.
Slips the pass. That was a nice play. Back door to D'Lo.
Direction, though, by Joe Ingles on that play. Bobby wanted it right away off that offensive rebound. Joe's like, no, let's be a little bit more patient. We'll get the shot we want.
Gobert rolling, and count the bucket plus the foul.
And he's got a really nice release, too. He did last year when he was shooting the basketball, but it's really good now as D'Angelo Russell's money.
The Timberwolves are on the glass tonight against a physical Detroit team. Russell in the lane, got the bounce. Timeout, Dwayne Casey.
Minnesota's been attacking this zone. He is a strong inside presence.
First substitution for the Wolves. Naz Reid in the game. Russell got a three. 10 points for D'Angelo Russell. Russell again. Boom!
Yeah, switch that time. Caught him.
51-43. We had a slow first quarter. Russell. 20-year-old just took that tumble, Jim Pete. He's right back out.
Tough kid.
Russell, oh, that's nice.
Oh, that was nice.
For another generation, Moses Malone like. Russell, the drive and the finish.
Man, that's a strong finish by D'Angelo Russell. You declare who you have, and that's who D'Angelo Russell has been guarding this entire game as Rudy Gobert gets the two-hand throwdown. Nice pass by D'Lo, getting it back.
Russell trying to make a move on Joseph. The fadeaway from the free throw line is good. Jeremy Grant has been terrific for the Blazers this season. He had 36 on Monday. Russell, step back. Got a tray. Works it into McDaniels. Makes the catch.
How about that pass? Wasn't expecting that.
Right. Oh, I thought he was going window. Russell, first field goal of the night. Russell working around a Gobert screen. Mid-range. Good. And Reggie Jackson just showed what life is like trying to get around a Gobert screen.
Jaden has been equally as good as Rudy Gobert in that regard.
Russell to Gobert, off glass for 2. Rudy Gobert, 8 points. He's 3 for 3 so far. Powell to pull up, left it short. Rebound to Russell. Russell quickly ahead in the lane, puts it up and in. Another timeout for the Clippers.
Anthony Edwards has been a top 6 guard in the Western Conference this year.
Russell straight away, cash.
The consistency of Anthony Edwards. But so Jaden McDaniels, when he doesn't get field goal attempts, it's a lot because Minnesota's taking quick shots. They're not moving the basketball as D'Angelo Russell clips that one in. And a lot of times, you know, when it was Towns.
Kennard off the mark. Edwards starting the break. The bounce pass to Russell, who puts it in. Russell has 17 on the night, Jim P. Gets it back from Gobert. Gets a screen. The pull-up. Money.
Anytime you go under on a screen, Michael.
Russell gives it to Gobert. Look out below.
Ooh-wee.
Timeout, Tyronn Lue.
Ooh-wee. Rudy.
Man's played at such a high level this season.
You got to vote for Anthony Edwards.
No doubt. McDaniels corner 3. Boom.
It was a who's who of basketball, Minnesota Timberwolves basketball over there at Williams Arena last night.
The slow-mo. There's the lob. Great catch and finish. D'Lo to Gobert.
Yeah, Gobert in his first season with Minnesota just hasn't quite been as aggressive defensively as he was in Minnesota, or as in Utah, rather.
The Wolves 3 for 4. Off the miss. Russell doesn't have numbers, but going to take the 3 anyway. Money.
Should have been in it. Should have been in it last year. And Gobert able to lay it up.
Yeah, Ty's got to step over there. I don't know if he was a low man, but regardless, you see your team in trouble.
And he's played very well against the Rockets in his career. Another turnover by Kevin Porter Jr. Russell, catch and release 3. Might need another timeout here if you're the Rockets. Gobert with the steal, the double, and then the Rockets swarm McDaniels, which leaves Russell wide open. And he makes the 3. That's his 4th. Boone still with 18. Bounce pass, Rockets don't get back. That's been a huge problem for the 3rd consecutive year.
Good job moving the basketball. Just Boone's got to get a better catch there. You got 2 feet in the paint.
11 straight for the Wolves.
The Rockets just getting a day off or a bit of a break. How good that they look.
Rockets finally on the board. Russell, a little floater.
Dribble hands to Sadiq. Sadiq will power his way to the basket, draw a double team, and turn it over. Austin Rivers in a hurry. D'Angelo Russell for 3, rattles it home.
Contact to get the room to get that shot up before he encountered Gobert, who was right there at the rim.
Call that yards after contact in football, right? Here's a lob to Rudy Gobert. Soft slam for Rudy Gobert. D'Angelo Russell, the forecourt. Got a couple of early fouls, had to sit earlier than usual. Cross courts to Prince. Back to D'Angelo Russell. Launches a 3, and it's through. D'Angelo Russell off the Bryn Forbes. Russell to the lane, up fake, and now the shot, yes. Dishes to Bryn Forbes. Now D'Angelo Russell will work against Killian. Screen from Gobert. Russell with a shot, sticks it.
Killian got stuck to the screen. Gobert sets a good screen, folks.
Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert for Minnesota. Rivers falls. Open man is McDaniels, and he triples from the corner. Well landed out of bounds on the other end, so it's still Timberwolves basketball. D'Angelo Russell to the basket, scores it off the square.
Killian Hayes has some hops, doesn't he, George?
McDaniels, top side to Russell, and Russell triples for the Timberwolves.
A significant amount of guys that can operate down there. Well, Ayton is certainly one of them.
Russell pull up from the free throw line is good. Right off his knee. Right off his knee. And off the tip, ball don't lie. Russell, the pull-up. That's his zone, Jimpy. Timeout, Monty Williams.
Ayton was rolling down the middle that time. The ball fake was perfect. Throws Rudy. Didn't allow him to go up and try to block that shot.
Russell, money on a three.
You got to rebound the basketball. D'Lo didn't put a body on Josh Okogie. He just sprinted right in there and got the lay-in.
Russell, mid-range, yes. All these injuries, a big reason why the Suns have dropped 7 of 8. Anderson has to give it up. Outside, McDaniels got a three. He's just 3 for 11.
He's had some really good looks, too. I mean, that should be an automatic shot for DeAndre Ayton, turning left shoulder like that as D'Lo knocks down another three. Tried to get the ball to Rudy on a couple different occasions. Rudy tried to make the right play, threw it out to D'Lo. Couldn't get to squeeze the trigger, couldn't find Jaden McDaniels in the corner as D'Angelo comes in and gets a shot to fall in the painted area.
Oh, nice hands. Gobert strips it. Russell floats it up. Oh! Edwards, the throwdown. Timeout, Phoenix. Russell had that fabulous outing in Cleveland back in mid-November. Looking for 2 here. Good.
That just D'Angelo Russell.
Garland got a step on Russell. Left the layup short. Russell, the pull-up for 3. Boom. Back to Edwards. That was Russell sizing up Osman. Driving, found a seam and put it in. Rebound Anderson. Over to Edwards. In the lane, kicks it outside. D'Lo alone. Money.
How about that pass?
The Jazz will shoot 40 3-pointers a night. Russell knocks down another 3. McDaniels, the tough fade. Strong, got it back. Over to Russell. Russell in the lane outside. McDaniels, corner 3. Bullseye.
He deserved that.
McDaniels quickly ahead. Little Euro. Land won't go down. May have been blocked. Russell for 3. Cash. 21st year calling Vikings games. Had a heck of a year. Nice feed. Oh, threading the needle to Russell for 2. On-ball defense by Rivers. The tough pull-up rolls out. Rebound McDaniels. Quickly ahead to Russell. Driving to the rim. The lay-in is good. We are tied.
Do you want to make him a scorer because you're afraid the passing just elevates the entire team? Do you want to pressure him on the catch at the elbow? Like, there are so many decisions to be made as D'Angelo Russell gets a jumper to fall.
You mentioned Jokic's numbers, 3 fouls, so he played just the 14 minutes, but had 6 assists, 5 rebounds, and 19 points. Here's a 3. Played in all 46 games this year for Minnesota. Russell pulling the trigger, knocks down his second 3 of the quarter. 5 minutes gone by here in the third. Good hands. Anderson gets the deflection. Here's Knight in transition, scores, and they're going to get Jokic for his 4th foul.
With both Edwards and Kyle Anderson out, that means the ball goes back to D'Angelo Russell as a decision maker, and he does a nice job stringing that out and getting it back to Garza, who's legit as a shooter.
9 assists now for Jokic. His season average is just under 10. Here's Naz Reid, who's on the bench in the third quarter in foul trouble, so he's got fresh legs, gets to the cup, lays it in. 2-point game. Edwards trying to get around Gordon, kicks it out to Russell. His 3 is up, and it's good. D'Angelo Russell, who did nothing offensively in the first half, has hit some big shots here in the second.
2 turnovers early for the Wolves. Teardrop from Russell.
First and foremost, job 1, because he's the guy that will determine this game a lot if Toronto is playing well and playing together.
Anderson got a 3. Russell down the lane, laid it in. Oh, he could have thrown that down.
Gary Trent Jr. landed pretty hard right there. D'Angelo Russell gets it to go.
I knew it was a matter of time. First three of the night for D'Angelo Russell.
Clean look at the basket. Why is there no resistance? Well, once he gets past Taurean Prince, that's all she wrote. You've got to be aware.
Edwards